LG has been the biggest player in the Android Wear market so far, and so far they've released a low-end, mid-range, and now a high-end Android Wear wearable. With their new LG Watch Urbane, they raised the bar when it comes to the Android Wear hardware, but they also raised the price ceiling. Is the new LG Watch Urbane worth buying? Let's find out. I'm Ben with iTech Triad, and this is our video review of the LG Watch Urbane. So right off the bat, let's talk about the hardware. On paper, the LG Watch Urbane is just like the LG Watch R in a different body. In real life, that's really not that far off. The LG Watch Urbane shares the same specifications, same basic design, and the same display as the LG Watch R. However, the LG Watch Urbane takes the style up a notch. The polished stainless steel body of the Watch Urbane looks amazing on the wrists, especially if you're wearing a suit. Now there are both silver and gold models available, but let's be honest, just buy the silver. Just buy the silver. The display on the LG Watch Urbane is the same 1.3-inch OLED display found on the G Watch R, and it's just as good. The screen is easy to see outdoors and the colors on it are great. There's only one complaint I really have about the display on the Watch Urbane, and the G Watch R for that matter. It doesn't have an ambient light sensor. Moving on to the band, we have a black leather band, which is, well, it's pretty good. It looks nice and it feels okay, but honestly, I would probably switch it out. The band is a bit too stiff for my comfort, and I really can't decide whether or not I like the stitching on the sides. Luckily, the Watch Urbane works with any 22mm watch band, so if you have a problem with the band, you should have no issue finding an alternate. Now, one thing worth mentioning about the Watch Urbane is the size. Now, it's not as huge as some people might make you think, but it is larger than most options out there. It's bigger than the G Watch R and it's thicker than the Moto 360. However, on my mid-sized wrists, the watch looked and felt just fine. If you have a smaller wrist, it might not be the best option for you, but in my case, it fit just fine. One of the biggest issues with Android Wear smartwatches so far has been the battery life, with most options only getting a day, maybe a day and a half on a charge. However, the Watch Urbane has a little bit of a leg up on the competition, as it can pull easily through 2 full days of usage, and that's with ambient mode on. Now, I haven't tested it, but I can only imagine how long the watch would last without ambient mode on. As far as the software goes, the Watch Urbane runs the same Android 5.1 update we see on all other Android Wear devices. While this was the first watch to run this latest update, everyone else is caught up at this point. Now, the software runs just as smooth as you'd expect, and apps work perfectly. The Watch Urbane is also compatible with Wi-Fi, which is nice if you need to keep up with notifications outside of the range of your smartphone and Bluetooth. Now, I did notice a few more Android Wear crashes on the Watch Urbane than I did on the watches like the LG Watch R, but I was quick to overlook it. Overall, the LG Watch Urbane is one of the best options on the market for an Android Wear smartwatch or just a smartwatch in general. It's got a great looking and classy design with great software to back it up. However, the biggest thing preventing me from telling you to rush to the store and buy one is the price. At $350, the LG Watch Urbane is by no means cheap. However, if you don't mind dropping this amount of cash on a watch of this style, by all means, go for it. You will not regret your purchase even for a moment. Now that's going to go ahead and wrap up our video review of the LG Watch Urbane. A huge shout out to our friends at Talk Android News for allowing us to use their LG Watch Urbane for this review. Go check out their channel linked down below. While you're down there, be sure to subscribe to us for more tech videos just like this one, as well as check out our written review of the LG Watch Urbane for a few more details. Now if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like as it helps us out a lot, and as always, thank you very much for watching.